Hi Aquarius, my name is Tianah and welcome to my channel, Inspired by Ease. I am so happy that you came across my little channel and hopefully this week's message really resonates with you or is of some value to you. I also want to thank the new subscribers that have come on recently. I really appreciate you. And it makes me really happy to see that we are growing as a tribe together. And before we get into your reading, Aqua, I just need to say that, of course, this is general. I work with 2 oracle card decks, not so much tarot these days. And my readings aren't date specific, so it might resonate with you today, or maybe some of my past readings might be more relevant for you, or you might be watching this from a year from now. Lastly, you can also watch your moon and rising signs as well, or any reading that resonates or calls out to you. And also, that wasn't lastly, but for real, lastly, you can swap around the characters. So I might be talking about you, a cross watcher, or another important person in your life, or another opportunity. So without further ado, let's get started. Aquarius, I could not make this up if I tried. You got divine feminine, root chakra, and fertility. This is just such beautiful energy, even if you are a male aqua out there. And gotta give some love to all the men out there. But yeah, this is just really amazing. I am seeing you really which might be a bit new for Aqua, because we are very much in the more than the mind space. We are in the spiritual space. We are lighter than air, and we're just zipping around. So this week, I see you, Aqua, really being able to root down and anchor yourself and ground yourself and feel very grounded and centered in your creativity, and in a way that is very flowing and nurturing, and you're allowing it all to come to you. And so this is just really beautiful energy, because you're planting seeds, and in that tilled soil that you have been working so hard at over the past year or few years. I know that it has been not an easy road for a lot of Aquariuses out there, and now is the time to finally be planting those seeds and living life in a more easy, natural, organic way that comes more naturally. So this is all about tuning into, this isn't about making it happen. This is really sinking down into our bodies, whether male or female, and planting those seeds, planting those ideas and dreams in the ground, and watching them grow, and allowing the universe to dish it up for us, allowing the universe to bring it to us, rather than going after it and working hard for the money. And it can come with a lot more ease, fun, creativity, and joy. And this could, of course, I have to say, this could, of course, for some of you Aquariuses out there, either for you or your partner, indicate some form of pregnancy, perhaps, or that you are trying to have a baby or wanting to have a baby. And then For most of you, this is a metaphorical baby of some kind. So, so your dreams and desires and aspirations are starting to come to fruition, and you're starting to see the results of your endeavors, and all your hard work is paying off. Aqua, this is so amazing. Where should we start? We'll start with the root chakra. Why not? It's the first one in the system. Why not let it be the first card we focus on? So this, of course, is the first chakra of the system and is associated with the color red. And it has the flower of life pattern, which indicates universal harmony. And so, yeah, let's read it. The frequency of the root chakra stimulates passion and supports our sense of security on this physical plane, both in our bodies as well in the physical world. So, yeah, you are like I was saying, you're starting to feel more rooted, grounded, centered. You're starting to feel more secure and stable in your 3D environment, and maybe having more emotional support, more financial support, more just support, just feeling more comfortable in your home. Maybe you've moved locations and you're really starting to settle in and feel a lot more comfortable. So this is just so beautiful, because it's just so symbolic in so many ways. Not only are you planting seeds and seeing the results of your endeavors, but it's almost like you are the seed that's being planted. You are rooting yourself in the ground, and you're watching yourself flourish and grow in a really beautiful way. And this, I just have to say that that this might apply for some of you, where maybe you've moved around a lot your whole life, or you never really felt like at home or at comfortable wherever you were. And so you were kind of like this gypsy woman or this gypsy man for a really long time. So even though your body was in this certain place or location, your energetic body was not. It was not rooted or grounded. And so your energetic body and your emotional body and your physical body are all starting to blend and weave together and feel very, very secure and very nurtured. Not only are you becoming more nurturing and more allowing, but everything outside of you is reflecting that comfort and that nurturing at home feeling. So that's just very, very beautiful. Next up, we have the Divine Feminine, and this is just such a beautiful card with all the pinks and the purples and the blues and the oranges, and that's just, yes, the epitome of Divine Feminine at its best. The frequency of Divine Feminine supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all of creation. So the Divine Feminine is all about receiving, is being this open vessel to receive and to flow with the currents of life, and to allow what's within to be expressed outwardly, and also allowing what's outside to come into our bodies smells and aromas and, beautiful, beautiful things and tactile things, and allowing that to come into us and nurture us. I think that's perhaps maybe why women are a bit more intuitive or sensitive than men are, because they are so intertwined with all of with everything going on around them. And this is also a divine masculine thing, but it's just done and experienced and expressed in a totally different way. It's really important for the divine masculine to be very intuitive, because that's how they can best protect and provide and give women and children what they are needing by being aware. But like I said, it's just experienced in a different way in the feminine than it is in the masculine. But even if you are a man, you are integrating more of your divine feminine aspect. And I have a divine masculine aspect, and men have a divine feminine aspect. So it's all natural, and it's all really, really good. So lastly, we have fertility. And so there's again some pink, but a lot of blue and a lot of green. So I also feel called to say that even in the fairies, they are saying this, and we'll get to them very soon. So because you feel rooted, because you feel secure and stable and grounded, you are now able to really express everything that's been going on inside of you, everything that's been flourishing inside of you, and you're beginning to open up your heart more and really express yourself, Aqua. It's really, really beautiful. We also have yellow, so you're coming more into your power. We also have the 2 and the 7 up at the top, which comes to a 9, which is that space between the inhale and the exhale, if you want to say. It is the space right before manifestation, before that promotion, before that upgrade. So it's this space to really relish and enjoy in what you're creating and what you're manifesting. And really, I feel like it's all about feeling here, not just emotionally, but almost tactile sensation, smells, and seeing beautiful things. So yeah, you are about to manifest something really big, and you can feel it coming. You know it's coming, and it's just this space where you get to just, I've done a good job. Or another analogy is, since we are talking about fertility and babies and birth and all of these things, it is those last few months before the baby is born, and the parents are preparing the nursery and taking classes together. So it's this space, it's this preparational space where you get to feel excited, like it's coming. The baby is in the womb. The check is in the mail. However you want to think about it, it's already coming to you. And so now you get to just do this wonderful preparational work and feel really good. The frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a new and grander expression of ourselves. Yeah, this is all about growth. So you're rooting yourself, you're feeling stable, you're feeling secure, and you're dreaming of your future in an even more joyful, grander, creative, courageous way. And you might even dream a dream, and then you're thinking, how can I make it even better? How can I make it even bigger? And this is just such beautiful energy, Aqua. I can't even, okay? Now we're going to get into the fairies, and we have Tianah the Sylph, and we have Arvel the Parrot. Communication, like I was saying, right? We'll first talk about Tianah the Sylph, and this is all about 180-degree turns, a quickening of energy, a quickening of speed, not just only changing directions, but in the middle of the turn, you're also speeding up as well. So this doesn't necessarily mean a changing of directions, not all of the time, but like I was saying, maybe it's just an even better, grander version of where you were headed to begin with. And so you are speeding up towards that destination even faster. And so the destination might not have changed, but it just has grown and improved. And maybe the turn or change is just inside of yourself, feeling differently. Maybe there are like the topic of identity. Your identity is improving or changing or morphing, and you are just becoming lighter and freer and happier. And this is also indicates more mental agility and speed and quickness, and being more witty. And yeah, this is just really amazing. We have the 4 and the 5, 9 again. So you are definitely manifesting something. All the momentum is pointing towards this manifestation that you are coming to. Now we have Arvel the Parrot. And so, yeah, you either are speaking and expressing yourself, or you're getting ready to speak and express yourself. And there might be some kind of announcement that you're wanting to make coming up, especially if there is some kind of pregnancy, or the baby's about to be born, or some kind of promotion that's going on, or anything. There's some kind of announcement that you might be wanting to make. Maybe collaborating, speaking with different people, with different groups, networking. Yeah, just a lot more communication. I feel that for the past 6 months, even the past 3 years, Aquas have been doing all of this behind the scenes work, putting in all of the heavy lifting and the molding and everything. And now Aquarius is starting to really branch out and put themselves out there. And so this is really exciting for you, because you've been, for the most part, perhaps for some of you, been behind the scenes, behind the curtains. You haven't been able to really speak out about what you have been working on. And now is the time where you are getting to communicate and express yourself. And co-create with other people, co-create with other groups of people, and with the universe at large. So this is really amazing, and it's really healthy for you, and it's also very healing for you. Don't be scared. We do have some shadow people here, but I think this is actually really positive. We have the Glauconer and the Soul Shrinker, and so like I said, you've been behind this curtain. You kind of had to put on some kind of mask, or you felt like you had to be someone who you weren't. Maybe you were working in some kind of corporate setting, and now, I don't know, maybe you are working with cards like I am, or you decided to be like join acrobatics, or I don't know, just do something totally off the wall, opposite of like a corporate setting, and now you don't have to wear this like false persona or this facade anymore, and so now you just get to shine and speak out. And yeah, perhaps that's your whole announcement, saying, guess what, like who I've been the past 5 years hasn't really been me, and this is actually who I am. And so yeah, I'm getting like so many examples, but it could really be anything. Like you're just coming more into your truth more, and so you don't have to be basically who you were in the past, and you're letting go of that, and you're expressing that and letting people know what it is that you're really up to. And I feel like the Soul Shrinker is just like the energy of like maybe some naysayers and people that are like, when people like come out to their families, what, like when they're like bi, gay, it's wonderful when the families are like, yeah, okay, sure, yeah, I knew that about you all along, thanks for telling us, what do you want for dinner, that kind of thing. It's amazing when families can do that. But the Soul Shrinker, unfortunately, is more along the lines of just like, you can't do that, you can't be that, or yeah, just that kind of negativity. I don't want to hold him up because he's just like not that wonderful to look at, but he helps us transcend the energies, right? So yeah, this is just like a negative energy that is basically, this could be an actual person, or this could just be a voice in the back of your head saying you can't do that, or all of that self-doubt or insecurity, because this is all about you being you. And most of the time, it's wonderful when it doesn't happen, but a lot of the times when we follow the path less traveled and we are shining bright and living our truth, we get a whole lot, we can get a whole lot of backlash for doing that, because it brings up other people's insecurities and fears and things, and kind of makes people face things about themselves that they don't like to face. So yeah, just don't try to pay too much attention to that. And if it's like family members, I'm really sorry, but you just gotta be you, and no matter what, you just gotta follow your path no matter what. And the people that really love you and everything, they will either come around, or you will find the people that really do love you and accept you. Okay? All right. So the next card we have is Geo the Slow. He has come out so much in a lot of these readings, and basically, this isn't a whole ta-da and then you're finished. This is This is almost like you saying goodbye, farewell, so long, to, I was just thinking of that Sound of Music song. Good night, farewell, da 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 da. Anyway, so yeah, this isn't like ta-da, and then you get a random applause and then that's done. No. This is going to be a wonderful lifelong journey that you're on, of you constantly improving yourself, growing as a person, growing your business, especially if this is if this all has to do with some kind of business venture, because yeah, a business is a lifelong thing, or your career, or your life purpose. So this is a beautiful, beautiful beginning of some kind that is going to take a lot of patience and dedication and perseverance. But I feel that you know this, that you have been waiting for this for a really long time. And that's why, like, the soul shrinker doesn't really mean much. And I just want to warn you that there might be, like, I strongly feel like the Glauconer was like, sometimes this can represent like narcissistic kind of behavior, or like people with false agendas or bad agendas, or that kind of person. And there might be that kind of person in your life, but I was just strongly getting that you are just like letting go of all of your like false identities and things like that, and just becoming more authentic. Not that you weren't authentic in the beginning, but it was almost like you might want to watch the Aries video with the Clark Kent and Lois Lane title, because it's like kind of something similar, because this isn't negative at all. It wasn't like you were conscious of it. Like, you were conscious that you had to kind of play this certain role for a while until you could truly be yourself, until it was like safe for you to, or like it just wasn't the right timing, and now it's the right timing. So that's what I was mostly getting. But there could be some kind of person, like this could actually be a specific person in your life that isn't who you think they are, and they are like acting as some kind of block or obstacle to you living your truth. And so yeah, that just needs to be dealt with. Aqua, of course, you don't need that kind of energy in your life. So I just wanted to touch on that. But back to Geo the Slow. Of course, this is going to be a process. And it's going to be like ever unfolding. So if you're completely changing careers, or you're getting married, or anything like that, of course, like marriage is like a commitment, a lifelong commitment to love someone and to get to know them, and all of that. Or your career path, or taking up a new hobby, but this is more than a hobby. This is totally integral to who you are. Anyway, I'm being a repeating record. You get the point. So anyway, like, he's just saying to just be patient. Don't rush things. embody the divine feminine and allow it to all come to you, and pace yourself. You're already in it for the marathon. You know that you're not doing a sprint. So it's time to just really plug in, sit down, get rooted, grounded, and lean back for the amazing ride. Basically. Oh my God, I love that. Okay. Next up, we have She of the Cruac, and we have the number 5 up in the corner, and 5 represents love, appreciation, harmony, which is like totally what She of the Cruac is. It is just like the most yummy, wonderful, nurturing, divine, feminine energy. It is just so loving. It is just so nurturing. And maybe this is like a big heart healing for you, Aqua, because there is like some green here. So, yeah, I think that especially for the Aquas that have just gone through hell and back and have gone through the ringer and everything, this is just like life in the universe is really coming together to really support you and to really nurture you and to really help ground you and heal you. So this could be like an actual person in your life, and that's actually really perfect, especially if these are 2 people and this will go away and now this person is coming forward to really nurture you and heal you. Or this just might be your angels and guides and your inner being and just the universe at large coming in to really nurture you and help you. I am an Aquarius, so Aquariuses don't really strike me as the like, I feel like we are more like we're better at delegating rather than doing the day in, day out monotonous work. So I think Aquariuses are very detail oriented, but Aquarius is just so creative and so like on another level. It's like coming down, like this rooted feeling, you know, coming down to earth is like a chore for the Aquarius. So this person is coming in to help you with all of that, to help you with the day in, day out accounting, just like the day in, day out daily tasks of like everyday life that Aquarius just like doesn't have time for, doesn't want to do. That it's just like Aquarius is a better use in other areas, and this person is wants to do these things for you, wants to create this environment where you can just shine. So all the daily tasks and everything are being met by this group or by this person or by the universe, so that you are just freed up to shine and feel very nurtured and supported. So this is just very beautiful. That was like more of the practical meaning of this card, but all in all, you are just feeling more supported, more nurtured, more comforted, more comfortable, more free. Next up, we have Oh That Gnome. Oh That Gnome is constantly spinning on a globe, and he'll toss his hat in the air and just allow it to land wherever it lands. He's also, but I'm not getting so much that off of this card. I was going to say that he is like the instigator of chaos when we kind of get off track. So he comes in to create this chaos to kind of like put us back on track. But I don't get so much off of that. I'm just getting you're just becoming more of this free spirit and this jokester and this creative person, and because of this person or because of this energy, because you're feeling a lot more supported. I think you might be actually starting to embody that gnome for other people. So I think that you are just becoming more lighthearted. There's a person in your family or like your partner or on your team or your coworkers or your employees or whatever. You are finding ways to help people or to kind of like flip their mindset. If someone is having a hard time or they're just like not having the right energy, or they're not at your speed or whatever, or they're just having some trouble, basically anyone in your life that is giving you trouble, you are able to be really light and playful with them and kind of trigger them, but in a positive way, and kind of be this source of chaos for them in their mind, which just kind of shocks them and makes them really confront themselves. So like for example, like if this is an actual person, instead of letting their energy dominate, you are actually dominating instead. And so you are being the whole trickster to get them to really confront themselves, so basically like everyone now is like a non-issue to you because you're gaining momentum so quickly and you have such a handle on things, on yourself, on this universe, on how things work, about other people. You just have a handle on something because Aquarius, you now have this balance of heaven and earth, basically, of air and earth. And so you can just say one thing and get someone who's being aggressive or narcissistic or pessimistic or anything like that, and you just come forward with this energy, and they are just suddenly they don't know up from down, right to left, like they have no idea. And we have the topsy-turvids here. So anyone that comes at you with this energy that's just bringing you down, that's not serving you, whatever, or it could just be a very light thing, it could be like not a huge thing, but anyone that's not coming at you with the correct energy that Aqua needs, you're able to just totally turn everything on its head. You're able to turn them on their head. You're able to just like flip their world upside down, but in a really positive way that creates healing and integration and epiphanies, and you're teaching people things in a really positive way, and you're not feeling bad about it. And that's the other thing that I really love. So I'm just getting an example because I don't know if this totally makes sense for everyone, but let's say that you work at like the front desk of a hotel and a customer comes and is really angry about some sort of thing that didn't go right, but they are like, instead of like a regular person that would be like, I think there is some mistake with this, but like this person is just like, one of those people that really will just find any excuse to get angry and upset and everything. But you are completely unfazed, and you're able to just ask a simple question that makes them question their whole reality and how they perceive things and all of that. So that's what you're doing for other people, and you're not, and so your energy is setting the tone. You are the main character, Aqua, of the movie. You are the A-list star of the movie. And so anyone or anything that comes at you that isn't ideal, you're just able to flip it on its head. And we have Nellis the alchemist. And so I am seeing you also, you're not just turning it on its head or on their head, but you're just sparking something within them. You're creating some kind of domino effect. You're just setting this huge domino effect in someone's mind and someone's brain, which is where you are a pro, Aqua. You are a pro in the mental mindscape. You are just a genius. And so yeah, I see you just being able to just give one look, say one thing, ask one question, do something just one certain way, and it just sets off this whole ripple effect in someone's reality and mindscape and belief system and everything. And you are not intimidated by anything or anyone. And it's just so amazing. And so you got the power, Aqua. You got the power. And lastly, we have the bright mother here. It's so beautiful. So again, she is holding the globe. She has the power. She has all the power. And there's just so much going on in this artwork, and just the whole universe is, so she's the one in control, and the whole universe is bending to her will. So this is all about will and intention. And so everyone and everything is bending and molding to your will, Aqua, not other people's will and momentum. You're the one that finally has the most amount of positive momentum. It doesn't matter how much negative momentum someone else has. Your positive momentum is so much grander. This is what Tinkerbell, Tayton the Self is saying here. You have all of this going for you, where it doesn't matter how much negative momentum someone has. It is just like a drop in the bucket, where you are the freaking ocean, Aqua. So yeah, that seems like a very natural place to end. If you want to follow me into the extended, I'm starting to do extendeds now. This is just so interesting and so fascinating, Aqua. I really love doing this reading. Oh my god, this was 46 minutes. I can't believe it. I didn't mean to do that much. Anyway, Aqua, I hope there is something of value in here for you. And I do have an Etsy shop, so feel free to check out my paintings and my jewelry and all of that. Or you can just support me on Patreon if you feel inspired to. I'll be starting to do all sorts of goodies and bonuses for our tribe there. And if not, and I'll just see you next week. Like I say at the end of all my videos, you are never, ever, 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 ever alone. You are so, so, so loved. And always be kind to yourself and be kind to others. Love you so much. Much love and blessings.